Alright, what's up, guys? This is one that you've been waiting for at the Dragon's Nest. We're here today with Mr. Stockton. Go ahead and say hello.
Hi, friends. I'm Mr. Stockton. Okay.
Alright, great introduction.
Thanks.
It's what you're known for.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Alright, I think we're going to just dive right in. We've got a few questions today. What's your favorite color?
Clear.
Clear?
Yeah, duh.
Like water?
No, just clear. Like what you see right now? Clear. Yeah, just that.
Like just clear?
Yeah, it's clear. You know, just look forward. You know, but don't look at me. Yeah, don't look at me. Yeah.
Not anything specific?
Yeah, no, just look somewhere and just, imagine and just kind of feel it. Just vibe with it. That's it. Clear.
Clear. Okay.
Easy.
What's your favorite food?
Well, I would say anything that's extremely spicy. So like hot wings, some ramen that's spicy. That's it. Just spicy. Actually, literally, pretty much just live off of ramen and chicken.
Okay.
And every once in a while, I'll be healthy. I'll throw some like vegetables in there.
How's your sodium intake then?
Oh, it's probably pushing around 3,000 milligrams. Easy peasy. Yeah, but I mean, that's about it. You got to do some cardio, sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
Get some water.
Definitely need the water.
Get some water. Get some more ramen after that. Yeah, the stuff that works.
Do you like classic ramen?
Oh no, I see. I go to pretty much like different Asian stores, and I just buy like
the instant ramen.
Well, no, the packet ones. Like some of them have a lot of them are Korean ramen, so they're like really nice. They have a bunch of seasoning, spices in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean some of them are like way spicier than others. So go for the top, and then I buy like ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper pepper sauces, like with a good mix, not like that's like dumbed down by like habanero.
Right.
Douse it. My intestines are blown to bits.
So I think this is probably the one question that everybody is going to want to ask you. What's your real age?
45.
45?
Going on to 46, yeah.
All right. How does it feel to look as good as
yeah,
you
right.
do at 45?
It's all credit due to ramen and chicken. Don't try this at home. This is by a professional expert at
of course.
At eating.
You are the health teacher.
Right. Yeah, of course. Now, do as I say, not as I do. Minus it takes a special kind of person.
Right.
To embrace that type of level. Yeah.
The ramen and chicken.
Some B-dubs. Yeah. It's all spaced out, guys. It's like every other week and or day. But mostly every other week and days. Especially like winter break, spring break. Definitely didn't go to B-dubs all the time. Live the life. The good stuff.
Yeah.
Kiwi's where it's at, says the books. So yeah.
Not avocados.
Yeah, avocado. That's like I gotta be nice about it. The avocado lovers, a little avocado toast coming in.
Yeah.
Past 3 years, you guys made a new invention, thinking you're all that. I get it. Avocado's decent. It makes a good dip for chips.
Okay.
But then again, you have hot salsa. I mean, what's gonna compete against that?
Have you ever mixed the two?
No. But you know what? Actually, maybe. Get some. Oh, here we go. You ready, guys? Take some notes. Get a snack plate. Get some chips and salsa. Get some avocado. Get some good old jalapenos. All that stuff. We got some beef jerky. Get some cheese. Get some grapes. Oh yeah, that's the works. And then that's it. It's a snack plate. What else? More stuff. Yeah, some bread. Well, not like just like sliced bread. Bake your own bread. That'd be good. I don't know. That's about it. Living the life.
All right. What's the best video game you've ever played?
So, anybody who'd be asking me that, like, say last week, I would say Elden Ring because I was obsessed with it.
Right.
And, lost my life to it pretty much all spring break. Lived, breathed it. Literally had dreams about Elden Ring. I beat it for, all the other, teachers around me. I made them proud. We all had a celebration on my success in Elden Ring.
Nice.
Played some PvP, dominated some scrubs at it. I was running dual hammer while everyone's doing blood builds because they're nerds and they can't do anything else but like cheese the game. So, okay, but it's not that. I would say the number one game of all time would be. Oh God, I don't know. I would say you know what? I don't know. I would say MMOs. I guess it depends on like the mood you're in, right? Because MMOs you play with millions of people. Elden Ring is just awesome, but then you have things like Red Dead Redemption 2, which is awesome.
Right.
Skyrim's a classic, but Elden Ring is like a better Skyrim. Grand Theft Auto is kind of like overrated. Minecraft is for kids. Sorry, suckers who like Minecraft. Pokemon's is where it's at. Nah, Fortnite. Because when at Fortnite you shoot at a person, they start becoming a building. Like immediately, they're a skyscraper. You're not even shooting at people. You're shooting at skyscrapers. What else? Is that it? Smash Bros is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, you know, I don't know. But then
Pokemon games.
Yeah, Pokemon games. You know, they're cutting the corners on the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legends Arceus just kind of sucked.
You think so?
Oh yeah. I mean, you start going and you see you know, Gyarados like, you
flying
know,
in the air,
breakdancing in frames in the background. You know.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Let's see. Yeah. And there's no PvP in it. You can't even play the game with your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't even trade yet, right? Without home or something like that. You know, linked with it. So kind of lame. Yeah. A lot of nerding right now, man.
A lot of Pokemon games suck.
Oh yeah, for everyone else listening, no, I don't play Call of Duty or Warfare that much. I did a while back, but man, I get burnt out. And then they sell the same game.
Yeah.
They give you new maps, and you guys buy it. You fuel the power. Anyways, it's okay. It was good. And then you have to pay for zombies.
Yeah.
For a lot of games.
Yeah.
It used to be with the game. Just play, you know, zombies was awesome. Yeah, I don't know. It's a problem.
What's your thoughts on Rainbow Six Siege?
So I played only the Rainbow Six Siege from Xbox.
Okay.
Like the original Xbox. So that was baller. But then like it had to compete with Halo. And let's be real, Halo's better. Well, it was, because like, I mean, Halo's kind of gone down a bit.
Yeah.
Then came in Gears of War. And man, did that change it all.
Gears of War was fire.
Yeah, you can rush people and chainsaw them. Oh man, so great. Then let's see what else.
Doom games.
Doom. It's like hard mode, like campaign. Freaking love it.
Yeah.
Music's awesome. The guy doesn't talk much, but has so much personality of just, yeah, I can't say, because I got to be modest.
So we're talking about all these big high action games. What's your thoughts on Animal Crossing?
Oh gosh. See, the whole animal thing is the one that kind of threw me with that one.
Yeah, the furries.
I have bought a copy for my younger sister, but she's not a gamer. She hasn't played it, and honestly, like, I get it. It's probably for like casual, like just one, like no adrenaline, which is totally cool. Game that you can relax, but it's like there's other games that kind of do that same thing. I can't name any. What else?
Like Minecraft is kind of like that.
Yeah, Minecraft's for kids. Yeah, MMOs do that a little bit. You know, like you're building for something that you never really finish.
Yeah.
And, you know, so Minecraft came out, and I played the early access version of it. You know, before it was released, and it was like it was selling for like $7.99, and I thought at the time that was the most innovative thing ever. You could build your own things, and back then it was scary because like there was like zombies, and like at the time the hype was zombies. You had Left 4 Dead, you had was it Dead Island? You had all these different like zombie games. What was the show? Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
It was the thing, and so they jumped on the bandwagon. It worked out, but it's kind of been like the same thing since then. They kind of rode with it. Not as bad as they did with freaking Skyrim or Grand Theft Auto, to where they've been selling it and haven't done anything with it. At least they have updates. But I mean, it's not really that hard. I mean, you can cripple yourself on it, but the same thing applies. You're trying to get diamonds, like that's great.
Yep.
Neat. And then you get the diamonds, and then you're like unkillable unless you try to throw yourself down lava pit. And then you're like, okay, time to restart. And you know, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's how SimCity games are?
So yeah, last Sims I played, what was it? Sims 2 maybe. Oh, wait, how long is that? Is that one? No, I don't know. I played one. When it had decent graphics. It's kind of funny because Sims, you're literally watching a person live their life, and you're sitting there, just like sweating with your stupid fingers, running around the keyboards, watching somebody else live their life while you sit there, you know, either sabotaging it or making it better than yours.
Yep, sitting there eating Doritos,
eating the Doritos, yeah, Polar Pop. So I don't know. Sims, I don't know. It's like I'd rather play a game that like you cannot do. Like it could be a medieval game. It could be like a game with like, you know, just something excess that we cannot do. Like Sims is like, okay, you want to go get a burger, or are you going to watch your character get a burger?
It's like real life.
And watch them talk to the other person with like gibberish.
So did you did you ever play Call of Duty 3?
Yeah, I did.
Black Ops 3?
Yeah.
Did you like the futuristic aspect of that?
It was decent. I mean, but then you have games to compare it to with like other futuristic, like Halo, which is better.
Right.
I mean, so Halo 3, I think is like the epitome of top future games of shooting, like kind of, and then Halo 4 copied off of Call of Duty Modern Warfare style, in which case it lost its identity. I think if you want like a future vibe, you go to games like that. If you want like a realistic vibe, kind of, even though for some reason they can heal after getting shot with a bullet.
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Getting off the topic of video games, one of the biggest things that we've been talking about here recently is Russia. And I don't know if you know, but apparently Syrian and Iraq troops have been sent to fight for Russia. Do you think that that's really making any impact at all?
Probably not, because it's not really on the news, at least not that I've seen. Then again, I don't watch the news. The problem with it is that, well, right now it might be something good to look at. If you haven't noticed, everybody who watches one station or the other one tends to hate each other.
Yep.
So I kind of steer away from that. Not only that, I don't even have social media anymore. As crazy as it is. Yeah. When I got hired as a teacher, I got rid of that because I don't want to, even though students relatively know exactly my personality.
Yeah.
Pretty much to a T.
Yeah.
I got to make a decent impression, even though I'm kind of a goofball a bit. So, as far as like the political thing, I mean, I could talk about that type of stuff, but as much as I know is now YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now, of course, the problem with YouTube is that if you go down a rabbit hole with YouTube, it'll start giving you suggestions based on the style of things you want to watch. So, whether I'm watching stuff from one news station or the other one, I don't really know. Honestly, a lot of it's hand-me-downs from YouTubers. Hopefully they're unbiased, but a lot of times they are. So, now, as far as what I know about it, at the moment, as of the 24th, or at least 2 days before now, they've been talking about how, now it's a stalemate between Ukraine and Russia, but honestly, that's probably not how it's going to go. I doubt Putin would just pull everyone out. And people in Ukraine, one video, for instance, they showed peaceful protesters winning and getting a truck or whatever armored vehicle out, but they didn't show the next video where they come right back in, shooting and throwing bombs, flash grenades at people, and so it's like they lost probably that section now, didn't they? So now, do I think they're making an impact at supporting Russia? Not as far as what YouTube sources I have.
Yeah.
But then again, there's like people talking about how the world is supporting Ukraine. Other than the people volunteering to go over there to risk their lives to protect it. People keep saying that the world's helping, but never really specifies how did that help, or like what did they do,
right?
Other than like send kind words and thoughts and prayers on YouTube, which is nice, peaceful. But I highly doubt people, Ukraine citizens, actually in that territory are literally looking at and reading YouTube comments and sending hearts and loves and kisses.
Right.
Probably not going to happen. As far as what might happen, it's anybody's guess, given that before the invasion happened, people were firm on the belief that, oh no, they're just fronting and they're just gonna intimidate, and then it actually happens, and then people are like, oh well, Ukraine's screwed, Russia's gonna stop them, and here we are later on. So, but if anybody knows anything, that'd be sweet. I think we're all kind of guessing now.
So have you heard about the reliability of Russian vehicles?
I saw a lot of things getting taken down. There's been people talking about how Russian planes have been getting knocked down, and there's videos of, for instance, bodies getting lined up, which is kind of crazy to think that people are videotaping that to try to make a statement, even though it's not really working pretty well. Because at first everyone's like loving Ukraine because of how peaceful they are, sending Russian soldiers back with their moms, but in the flip side, then you have videos of them making like Z letters with dead Russian bodies. So is it working? Maybe. I mean, yeah, a lot of planes been knocked down, which is cool, I guess.
So what I've heard is a lot of their vehicles are actually just breaking down because they haven't been maintained.
And a lot of them have been out of gas, and so they've been halted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing: do you think they're going to leave all this stuff there?
Of course not.
So I mean, it's like, yeah, that's probably why they say it's at a stalemate. If you're to dig deep into it, possibly, and or they're saying it's a stalemate because how slow it is. The progress is slow. So, people were thinking instant victory when it's not. I mean, but here's the thing: after just a few weeks in, people were talking about how slow and stalemate Russia is, and we're still going.
Right.
But then again, I did hear a little while ago they were using new generation missiles on on Ukraine. What I forget the speed. I'm not going to guess to get it wrong, but really fast. Things to where defensive missiles can't really take it down. So it's like, but I'm sure we have that too. I'm sure pretty much everyone does who can work on those things without being neutered on their own missile technology like Ukraine was. So
I guess they've also got some new drone system. Apparently there's a jet that will fly overhead of Ukraine territory, and it will spread out all of these drones out throughout the sky, and the drones will literally just watch the ground, and they will drop bombs whenever they see something move.
Sounds about right. Yeah, it looks like we're now caught up with the movies, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's and then we've had Russian soldiers take people out of their own apartments and put into Russia too. So I mean, it's like crazy to think of that's down to this right now.
Right. So moving on to our next topic, recently Europe had banned the use of USB chargers. And so Apple actually had to change their marketing design and change the USB to a USB-C. But they haven't changed the other side, which is their original Apple charger. Do you think that they might ever change that original Apple charger to the USB-C?
So you're talking about just a regular plug-in, but they changed this.
They changed that one, yeah.
Are they going to change it? No. Why would they want to do that?
Do you think that it'll ever be faster?
They're Disney of freaking phones and electronic charging. Of course they're not going to do that. I mean, out of each one, the most expensive one is that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You get the other styles for literally $1 at the Dollar Tree.
Right.
So I mean, nah. They love their money. They love the competition being screwed over by them. So probably not. But I mean, that's just wise words from a person who plays Elden Ring.
All right, moving on to our next topic. What's your favorite and least favorite class to teach as of right now?
I wonder what that is. My favorite's first period. B
days or B days?
B days, absolutely. Then my other favorite is my health class, 3A. So it gives me something to look forward to. All right, least favorite.
I already know this.
Well, let's see. 4A. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a mix of a whole lot. It's a lot to manage, a lot of different personalities, a lot of people who are injured, maybe they're not injured, are they allowed to do anything, are they not? Hard to tell. Maybe today they are, maybe today they aren't. You have people trying to not do any physical activity. You have to remotivate them every 2 seconds, remind them not to touch each other, remind them not to pick up equipment they should be using. Right. It's multitask hardcore.
So, if you had to change anything about this least favorite class, what's one thing that you could change?
I'd split up some of the students into different classes. Some classes, honestly, you have personalities that truly mesh well together, absolutely mesh well, and have a lot of leadership roles. So you have some students that take the initiative to lead and to stop things when they need to be stopped. In this one, it's lacking a lot of leadership roles or positive role models within the other students. Whenever I have them break into groups with team captains, the team captains won't a lot of times get their line in order, and so I have to do it, each time for them. And it's a larger class, my largest class.
Well, and it's not only the students too. You've talked about how the student teachers, they're not doing their part.
Some of them are, yeah. So I would say half of them are, yeah. Sometimes I'll ask the other ones, and they don't really do anything. Honestly, I'll even throw a more reliable student in the leadership charge, in the leadership role as a cadet teacher, which I've done in the past. And honestly, it lines me up in the future to now know exactly who can handle the role of a cadet teacher truly, and who can't. With this year, it made it pretty difficult considering that first year teacher at this location, and I can't have my freshmen who I know them like the back of my hand. I know their strengths, their weaknesses, their passions, all these different things. I know them. I don't know the upperclassmen, and so I look at upperclassmen. They look at me. I'm like, oh yeah, they look like, perhaps.
Upperclassmen.
Yeah, perhaps they look like an upperclassman. They can handle a little bit of responsibility in the cadet teacher role.
Right.
And sometimes they can't handle it. I have quite a few who can handle it with bright and shining colors. Some I even have to remind them to be quiet when I'm talking, which is mind-blowing.
Right.
When I'm trying to get a classroom quiet and the cadet teachers who should be modeling behavior are talking, and I have to get them to stop talking.
Right.
Next year, it's going to probably look a lot different. I'm going to handpick finally people that I know that I can trust, because I know the students now. I really got to know everybody, so it's good.
All right. As on to our last topic, since you are the health teacher here, based on health, taste, a little bit of everything, what's the best fast food place for us to be going to?
Oh boy. Okay, so there's been a trend for quite a while of different food companies to try to look a little bit healthier. So you have stuff like, okay, chicken versus burgers, or what about vegan style? But vegan style has been in and out constantly. You have protein bowls at Taco Bell. You have salads at McDonald's, which are small. You have more expensive salads over at Chick-fil-A. And whenever people think of health, they always think of salads.
Yep.
But the thing is that salads don't provide all the nutrients you really need, right? It doesn't provide you protein, hardly any carbs. And if it's iceberg lettuce, it's honestly just breaking down as water. Not really getting anything out of it. Now if it's like a kale with some spinach, some bell peppers, some tomatoes, some cucumbers, that's a good salad. And then you throw some chicken in there, maybe a little bit of fish, that's a salad. But nobody's come to the plate except for expensive $8, $9 salads.
Right.
So if we were going to go budget and we were going to go all around health, ironically, Taco Bell is pretty baller. Yeah. So you have of course the protein bowls. You have I forget what it's called, but I looked at it a few years back. Light style burritos where they don't involve the sour cream, or they cut down the cheese or low dose of cheese. They have pico de gallo in there with chicken. That's for the dollar. That's probably the healthiest one, because I mean, the main unhealthy part about burritos is when they start with every single burrito, because that's what they do. A lot of cheese, a lot of their queso style cheese, a lot of sour cream. And that is really high in calories, and it gets a lot of it from fat, which isn't really a bad thing, but man, it can stack up. So if we're going to compare it versus competitors, Burger King, nope, doesn't really have anything good at all as far as that goes. McDonald's, they have a very small attempt at it with snack wraps, small attempt at it with oatmeal that's super watery and is really it's just basic oatmeal. Small salads. Chick-fil-A, while they do have, it's a chicken sandwich, unless you get it grilled, if it's made in a certain way, it's going to have higher fat, higher sodium to begin with anyways. Each of those ones serve fries, which isn't known as to be the best and healthiest thing in the world. So, Taco Bell. Let's do it.
All
Get some
right.
Diablo hot sauce, put it on there, call it a day.
All right, well, you guys heard it here first. Taco Bell is probably the best option for you. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one.